Minutes are approved. Before we go to the message of the county executive, I would like to take an opportunity to recognize Mr. Bob Ivory. This will be his last meeting with us. I had to check with my fellow historian, Mr. Miller, and verify. Horace Greeley said, "Go west, young man," and Mr. Ivory is going west and leaving our fair state, and diminishing our population, which is not good. But we wish him well, and we thank you for your service, and we look forward to hearing great things from you in your new home. All right, Mr. Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Madam President. I'm going to be quite brief this evening. First of all, I just want to echo what you said about Bob. Although there's something, Horace Greeley said, "Go west, young man," but he was referring, I think, to Western Pennsylvania. I kid you not. I'm not kidding. I think he was. I know he wasn't talking about as far west as, unfortunately, Bob is going. But we're going to miss him. He's a real gentleman. He's a class act. He's been here since actually before day one. He was there the day after the election, helping with the transition. And I think he's, as I've said many times, it's been a cordial and pleasant experience between council and the executive branch. And I think Bob brings a certain style to that that's partly responsible for that. So he's going to be missed, and I'm sure he's going to do very well out in the San Francisco area. Just a couple things real quick. One is something that Bob and I have actually been working on. I just want the council to know that this is a project, it's kind of a swan song project that Bob is working on before he leaves. But there have been so many community groups that have talked about it, and council people that have expressed an interest in it, and that is trying to develop a more comprehensive strategy for the reentry community. And Bob and I are working on some of those concepts right now, and he's allowed to leave before we're done. But I just want you to know that's something we're working on. We hear it repeatedly. We know it's a huge population that's already here. With some of the sentencing reform that's going on in Columbus, there's likely to be fewer people incarcerated, and we've really got some amazing statistics that were described in a recent county stat meeting that we had in terms of the recidivism rate, the comparative recidivism rate between a formerly incarcerated individual who goes through and completes a program and those that do not. And the difference is the gap there is everywhere from around 5% recidivism rate for those who go through a program like that, like the ones that are run by Oriana House, for instance, to 40% for those that do not. So it's a huge difference. If there's an economic reason and there's a moral imperative as well, and Bob and I are talking about, we're going to be presenting some stuff, and I'm sure he's going to still contribute even when he's in a different time zone. So I just wanted council to know that. One other thing quick.